Get ready.
Ready, go! Knockout! Knockout! Round 4. Ready, go! KO.
おふざけが過ぎましたよ。Are you still calling me?
This is sad. This is completely sad on so many levels. I've been around in the FGC for a long ass time, approximately about 8-9 years now. You know, attending these tournaments, attending, you know, just playing online, all type of stuff. And it's nothing new, but the shit needs to be like constantly addressed for people in the future who actually be wanting to learn and actually be wanting to, you know, learn how to play the game and actually, you know, get in depth with it. But a lot of y'all on here, I have never seen, like, I'm gonna say this. Y'all saw those, there was Dead or Alive clips, there was Tekken clips, and there was Virtua Fighter clips. And I'm gonna address all three of them and my experiences with it, because y'all see there's a reason I put this shit up on YouTube, because y'all have lost y'all mind. Y'all have lost y'all mind. But I'm gonna get to that in a couple of minutes. Right now I want to commentate on some of these matches that's coming up, because I don't understand. Now you pressed on that whole jump off that wall guard break, you don't know what you're doing, you're low holding, and you know what, I'm not gonna even sit here and be like, oh, I'm not trying to be mean, I'm not trying, no, because something is wrong with y'all. You know, nobody needs to sugarcoat this shit for y'all. Like, look, you just going ham. Why do y'all go ham? Y'all need to learn y'all frame data, y'all need to learn y'all matchups, and y'all can never learn that if y'all always raging so hard, you know, quitting, giving up. You know what I mean? Like, the minute you start losing, like, do you know how many times I've had to lose, you know, in order to get where I am today? Now, I don't know how many of these other players speak up, but I'm the type of player, I speak up on this stuff, and I like to just address it. But, yeah, okay, right now I'm fighting this Bayman player. He's an S rank, right? And his first mistake is that he's trying to go ham. Like, you need to stop trying to go crazy and ham. You know, just stop. And then you're low holding, and now look, you didn't gave up. Another prime example of what I'm talking about. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like, why do y'all take the time out y'all day to pay for the game, if you did pay, or just put it in, you know, like just insert the disc or hit the application if you're gonna just not, you know what I mean, put any real effort into it. When I was coming up as a player, like a fighting game player, and I was like a low level player, because I started literally from the bottom. Every time I came across a strong opponent, I wanted to play them. I wanted to see how far I can go, even though I got messed up 90 times to 100 times before I beat them 1 or 2 times, barely. But anyway, let's see, I'm fighting this Kokoro player, and you know, so far the match is going great, but I think y'all already know what's about to happen. Look, why? What you? I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's an accidental taunt. Hell no. This mother sucker then just gave up. Like, really? Like, why? Already nobody really plays our game, so the minute you come across somebody, you know, what are you doing? Like, molecular deer, molecular trash. I don't care. Because there's something wrong. This stuff is out of pocket, and it gets to the point where it's very frustrating. Like, it is so frustrating, because there's not many people that's playing a lot of these fighting games right now. Look, this person already gave up. You already gave up. I don't even understand. Like, I've never even fought this person before. I think this is like my first time fighting this Aries I am person. I've never even fought this person before. And I'm thinking in my head, oh, maybe their controller died. You know, I be thinking maybe the people did the wrong input, like the Kokoro, I thought they did the wrong input, or I thought this Helena, you know, their controller died. But I'd be testing this theory to see if their controller died right here. See? They declined that. Their controller did not die. Their confidence did, which that's just sad. Like, what the hell is going on? Okay, here go another one. Now, this one gets me a little bit. This one gets me a little bit. Because this particular person, most of the time when I come across them, they always play, and that's what I actually gave them credit for. You know, I give anybody credit and respect, you know, who plays the set, keeps going, keeps playing, you know, all the time or whatever. This particular person, that right there was an accidental taunt, because he went to the other side, and so she didn't do the launching taunt. She did the blow and the kiss. That was a complete accident. But anyway, I'm fighting them, right? I come across them quite often. Like, I come across them real often. And hey, maybe they are tired of fighting me. Hey, you never know. That's one thing. But you know, I gave them the respect because they kept playing me, because a lot of other people are just a bunch of cowards in all of these games. They don't be wanting to play at all. Like, they just run. They'll leave whether they win or lose. You know, lose and done, or win and done, whatever. But I'm having this match with this person, and so far everything's going good. Okay, I'll punish the low. That's actually hard to punish a low wake-up kick with that throw. A lot of people who are non-Tina players don't even know that. That's like a pretty sick way to punish a low wake-up kick. But anyway, I'm keeping all the pressure up. Caught him backstepping and got KO'd. And I think y'all already know what's about to come. That just blew my mind. They declined. They declined. They fucking declined. And if y'all paid real close attention in the earlier clips, that same person had declined me again like the next day. That clip earlier was from like the day after that fight. So I'm thinking in my head, okay, now you don't want to play no more. I'm thinking like, okay, it's getting to the point now where I'm about to just start going off on y'all asses, because I'm gonna keep it 100 right here. Some of y'all, and y'all think y'all slick, some of y'all be the same hoes that when a new game releases, a new fighting game releases, they be like, oh, can you give us this gameplay, or can we see this character, or can we play? But guess what? When you finally play some of these people after a while, then they start doing this shit. Because this shit did not happen as often as it's happening now in all these games. So now, we on to like, this is Tekken, right? Look at this. I know y'all all are far too familiar with this shit right here. I've never fought this person either. But they plugged. I don't know. See, when it comes to Tekken, when people do this, I don't know if they plug because of the character or they plug because it's me. I don't know. Which I'm assuming it's the character, because I'm only probably mid-level at best at this game. I damn sure ain't no high level or top level, but I damn sure ain't no low level, because I know what the hell going on. Yeah, it's just a matter of learning the matchups more. But it also seems like this game has been kind of slowly dying in its own way, especially after Season 4. And then, you know, of course, with the pandemic and stuff going on. But anyway, back to what I was saying about, like, yeah, everybody. Yeah, people will sit here. And also, another thing I noticed, there'll be a lot of y'all. Y'all also think y'all slick, but y'all be setting y'all asses on these other accounts. and all this other shit, you know, y'all trying to y'all act a certain way, and so a lot of y'all have to create these alternate accounts so you can interact with the same person that you dissed or the same person that you talk shit about. You trying to like be friends with them on your alternate account because you done fucked up on your normal account. I know about all that too. Cause some of y'all, even when y'all go on these other accounts, y'all can't even hide the fact that it's y'all a lot of times because that person be having the same exact habits as the original account. But anyway, y'all do whatever y'all want. If y'all want to take the time out of y'all day to actually do all of that, go right ahead. Go right ahead. But back to what I was saying now. Yeah, all this. Look at this. This one killed me because this was a whole juggernaut rank. So of course, you know, I don't know who this was. I never came across them before. It was a whole they real rank us an overlord, and they did the same thing. And I'm thinking in my head, this is fucking player match. That really blows my mind. How do y'all plug in player match? Something is wrong with y'all. Something is literally wrong with y'all. And this one is specifically for Tekken players. I don't know how y'all plug on player match. If you don't want to, all you gotta do is lose and one and done like you normally fucking do. What is going on? Now, before while it's going on to the next one, I want to say something on the VF. Now, when it comes to VF, y'all clearly see I ain't played that shit in like months. Like, I played it like the first month it released, which is actually much longer than a lot of other people kept playing it. But I played that shit for the first month because, you know, I was enjoying it. But I can tell you right now, I don't give a damn what y'all say. It's my fucking choice. When it comes to VF, I like it, but I dislike it more than I like it. Simply because the 2P is a very annoying thing in that game. But it's not really just the 2P for me. For me, you know, I'm the type of player, I like to be all over the place. I like to make my characters dance and do all kind of mix-ups and everything else, you know. And of course, I found that somewhat in Lei Fei, right? Because Pi and the rest of them characters wasn't doing it for me. So I found that in Lei Fei. And the thing I didn't like the most is that just like in Soul Calibur, I am not a fan of ring outs. Yeah, I'm aware that you gotta be, you know, aware of your surroundings, but sometimes some of them characters can just toss you, throw you. It's all kind of stuff that come into play. It's actually easier said than done, and I do mean that. But I'm not a fan of ring outs. That's me personally. I don't care about what y'all, if you ask what y'all, I'm not a fan of ring outs in a fighting game. I'm just not. That shit is fraudulent. I do not like that. Because I feel like that right there is just a big... It's like, I feel like it kind of handicaps some players sometimes. Like I feel like it just gives the other... Oh, but there's another thing. Stiffness. Now... A lot of people will be like, oh, well, you just gotta crouch dash, you gotta kind of sidestep into blocking. I understand that. But you bitches know what I mean when I say stiff. Meaning, when a character wants to walk back, or walk forward, or move to the side, or kind of move in general, you gotta be tapping stuff like, you gotta be tapping like 8 different buttons just to move to the fucking side. I don't like that. But hold on. Let me get off that real quick and say, I know I haven't said nothing about this Jin player just now. If y'all was paying attention, his profile pic had IN on it. It had Dead or Alive IN on it. I don't know if he was a recent Dead or Alive player. I don't know, but he must know something about it. He had that clip. I mean, that profile pic there. So... when it came to that, I assumed that was because he saw me and not the character. Which, I'd be excited to see a whole nother fellow Dead or Alive player in Tekken, but a lot of them just off the chain avoid you. That shit is sad, because I think, you know, like I said way back in one of my old videos, they don't be expecting to see, you know, Dead or Alive players in these other games sometime, you know, like a fellow Dead or Alive player especially. They really don't expect to see one of the higher level. Yes, I am high level in that game, top level, thank you very much. I'm claiming that shit all the way. Don't really have to, because, you know, people already know, you know, my tournament results showed that. But back to the BF thing. Yeah, that game, I love Lei Fei, but that game with all of it's like, and you know what? One thing I will say I did like about it, it didn't have any crazy mechanics, but it made up for not having them mechanics by having them ring outs and that stiff ass movement. And that's my personal opinion and personal take on that. I don't care if you want to play it, you play it. That's you. But this is me. I have to repeat myself 2 and 3 times because some people are just slow. Some people act like they don't hear what you're saying, and a lot of people, they only hear what they want to hear. So you take that with a grain of salt. But anyway, let me say this. This King player. We was the same rank, so I could tell what was happening here. I guess he just must have known that I was going to beat him or something. I don't know. Hell, you probably could have been the one to beat me. It ain't like I'm a master king matchup specialist. Like, I know exactly what's going on. I mean, look at the win rate. Look at the matchup win rate. World, personal. It's not that far from each other. So, what the hell is your problem? How you gonna just plug automatically? Really? Really? Look at that. You could tell I was so impatient because I'm just looking at the screen like these people have these people. And then look, I came across this ass again. I can't stress this enough. If you don't want to run into somebody or run into a certain someone or a certain player or a certain character, stay your ass out of ranked match for at least about 10-15 minutes. Why would you jump back in and run right into your ass again? Look, he already plugged. You see his avatar and disappeared. He already plugged. Fucking sad. And that's what a lot of y'all, you Dead or Alive players, y'all that became the most cowardly of cowards, and the community got like fucking 8 people in it. Tekken, I'm gonna say something about y'all in a minute. Now VF, I'm gonna say this. Most of the VF players, well, some of the VF players I came across are pretty cool, chill dudes. You know, I got some of them on my friends list. Some of them pretty chill, cool dudes. But some of them bitches are toxic in their own way, too. They are. They be getting, you know, and that's really all fighting games in a way. You have these online toxic people. But some of y'all toxic even offline, but y'all just don't show that same energy. Well, actually, most of y'all that do that shit online probably don't even go to the tournaments because, yeah, you don't even know how you with that. But let me say something about this Tekken stuff. Actually, no. This is not even just towards Tekken. This is actually towards all fighters in all games. Like, everybody. I've learned something. You have a lot of people in each game that will venture off into other games. Some will do well, some won't. But there is less likely for you to see top players from one game go to other games. And I believe that I do think I know why. A lot of high level top players in particular games, whether it's VL, Tekken, or Dead or Alive or whatever, they don't venture off into the other games and actually put real effort into it to try to get somewhere because I'm gonna say this. Some of them just don't like the game. That is the reason for some of them. But some of them hoes, they are so conceited and so egotistical. Their egos is so huge that they can't take how many losses they're gonna suffer. They're going to have to suffer in order to get to that same level in that other game that they are in their own game. See, that's the difference between them and some of us. And I'm not, when I say us, I'm not talking about Ditto. I'm talking about just some of us that's high, higher or top level in our own game, and we go venture off into another game. But anyway, it's like y'all, like I'm not gonna put no names out there. Well, I never put names out up on, on this video, but there are certain top level, say like, for example, a Tekken player that's high top level, one of the best. Your ass talks so much shit, so much. But when you go to another fighting game, or even when your people want you to go play another fighting game, your ass be all hesitant to do it because you know you gonna get your ass whooped on that game, and you ain't gonna be able to talk all that shit. You ain't gonna be able, cause you be the same person calling people trash or they not good, they bad. But bitch, you bad. And these other games, you know what I mean? You know what I don't know. Only the people with like some real good sense gonna be able to understand, comprehend what I'm saying. They gotta stay within their territory where they can be the cockiest thing on this goddamn planet. Because if they walk into that other territory, you're gonna have to set your ass down and learn. Just like you did with your own game. And don't try to sit there and say, oh, this game right here carries, or this game right here is not. Bitch, I don't want to hear all that. Your ass just not wanting to put in the time and effort at all. But you run your mouth. This is actually a lot of high level, top level players in these other games that do this. Oh, but I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. I have to speak and rant what's on my mind sometimes because this quitting, this one and doneing, this win and doneing, all of this goddamn, leaving and declining. The shit is annoying. It's not gonna stop, but it's gonna be addressed. Because that's how we do things over here. And if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. Scary ass king player and player match. Get your ass out my face.